Let's see if we can stomach this without getting too rage baited.
Catching her nail on the dog bed. This led to a bunch of internet-pilled psychos crawling through hours and hours and hours of footage, claiming that Piker secretly—
I feel like she's abusing me. She's like abusing my brain. Dude.
Literally, if you believe this, you have lost touch with reality.
Oh my, you've lost touch with reality. Meanwhile, look at how this completely different looking device is actually the one that Hasan showed. How? Taylor. Why are you putting that square in that triangle, you crazy fuck? Why are you doing that? Look at it. Do I need to watch this Taylor video now is the big question. I'm guessing that's been clipped. The Trump announcement has not started yet, it seems. Okay. Well, all right. Let's see if we can stomach this without getting too rage baited. Oh god. There's going to be a lot of oh no.
So everyone right now is up in arms thinking that Hasan shocked his dog.
You could see him reach over, hits the thing, the dog fucking yelps.
Initially, even Hasan's community was starting to question, did he just shock Kaya? Did he just use a shock collar on stream?
He zaps the poor little dog for getting up. And then he says, why'd you make me do that?
So what did he just do to that dog?
Today, I want to talk—
Wait, where's my clip? What the fuck? What's she doing? Where's my clip? Just so you guys know, okay, I'm very proud to have contributed to this investigation, okay? To the point that I've been credited with being the first one to discover. I don't think I was the first one, but the first viral one, I guess.
Like, why you actually believed him?
This is a drama channel called Atozi, 1.9 million subs.
Doubt him even more. And then on top of that, what made this even worse is this was a full day after the controversy started, which also felt very suspicious. Like, why wait that long if you have nothing to hide? At this point, the internet basically turned into a crime investigation unit. People started comparing Kaya's collar to different products that you could buy online, trying to match to a specific model. But apparently the streamer Lonerbox was the first guy to crack the case. He posted this comparison showing what Hasan revealed to look like a specific e-collar model that definitely has shock capabilities, not just vibration. His analysis showed that the vibration-only version from the same brand looks very different from what Hasan showed on his stream.
Closely match the ET300 Mini Educator half-mile remote e-collar, which does have shock prongs. We got him, guys. Seems to match in shape. Saddam Hussein. Positioning of the charging port, in the texture of the plastic, unlike this one with the much. This is the vibrate only collar with the pill-shaped light. Distinctively different, bro. I'm sorry, okay? People are trying to that fucking idiot disinformation drive. There's people being like, "Oh, look, listen, you have no idea. They could have discontinued models. There could be a discontinued vibrate only that just uses the exact same casing as the one that only is available in shock mode now for some reason." Okay, but that's not what people are saying. People keep on posting images of this fucking thing and saying it's the Hasan one. They keep doing it. People keep fucking doing it. They keep on. I'm sorry, okay? You can't get like every 100% detail on a thing that's just being kind of like flashed by this magician in front of the camera. But at the end of the day, these people think that you can fit a fucking square into a triangle with this. That's what you're trying to do. It cannot be done. More curvy light than the one Hasan has. This one, which is vibrate only, also has its charging point on the side. See, this was our contribution, has the charging point in the middle. Yeah. Much like the shocking version, where the prongs that could deliver the shock are simply removable. You can just remove them. Oh, he's got a credit from me there as well. That's so nice. Maybe, plausibly, ostensibly, cover them with black tape.
Then people spotted some.
We also independently verified the tape as well. We put it into Premiere and adjusted some of the color correction to show how distinct that tape is.
about something that's been all over my feed lately and has been driving me absolutely crazy. For the past week, the internet has been dominated by the conspiracy theory that Twitch streamer Hasan Piker abused his dog using a shock collar during a Twitch live stream. There is, to be clear, zero evidence that his dog Kaya was even wearing a shock collar during that live stream. Kaya is pictured wearing a
zero evidence
canvas collar with a little AirTag holder in it in the original clip, where she yelped once after seemingly
a canvas collar with an AirTag. Hasan showed it the next day, you fucking idiot. He showed a fucking collar that had the AirTag and the thing on it and the shock collar. The only thing is that he tampered and manipulated the shock collar with seemingly some little fucking bolt cutters and a bit of tape. A very clearly discernible bit of tape. Taylor, journalist,
catching her nail on the dog bed. This led to a bunch of internet-pilled psychos crawling through hours and hours and hours of footage, claiming that Piker secretly...
I fucking laugh like we're the ones being mental here. Like other people are crazy. Okay. They went through hours and hours. Dude. It's so good that my contribution to this, like my little clip that went around, was based off of Hasan's clip. His explanation. I needed his explanation to show that he was clearly lying about something. You know, he had clearly fucked with that device. It was very obvious that he had fucked with that device. He showed us the fact that he had fucked with that device and lied about it. And the fact that he won't stop lying about it. He keeps lying about it. That's why we're still talking about it, even after I've been away for a week.
Abuses his dog. Their evidence of this is not even the footage where Kaya yelps. It's that in totally different clips where she doesn't even appear to be in distress at all, she's wearing a collar with a small green light on it.
It's got the light in the video where she gets shocked. The green light's in the shock video. She's showing the thing. She's showing the square. And she's gonna fit it into a triangle. Why is she doing that? Has she not seen the investigation? Taylor, where's the charging point? Give me this. Here's a picture. Okay. Look, we've had it summarized for us as well. Okay, this is the results of our findings. We haven't added in the, when you turn the blacks down and it shows how clear the tape is, but someone else has done it here, so. Look, there's the charging point on the shocker. And the two marks where the bolts would be. Look, there's the charging point. What? How's it on the side here? The vibration collar. How? Taylor. Why are you putting that square in that triangle, you crazy fuck? Why are you doing that? Look at it. This is the vibration only. The charging port's here. Not to be confused with this completely different part of the device. What are you? These two little evenly spaced remains. This shock prong graveyard over here that's been covered in tape. Where there's nowhere to be seen in the vibrate only collar. Where is it on this side, motherfucker? What are you doing? Is that just a zero? Oh, that's the zero in his phone number. That's what that is. That's just a massive fucking zero in his accompanying his tiny Sharpie writing. You cannot fit a square into a triangle unless the square is particularly small.
Piker showed this collar on stream. It's an electronic vibration collar with zero shock capabilities. Attempting to debunk the—
Bro, we're 1 minute and 17 seconds into this video. She's so far behind. How old is this fucking video, man? I went away for a week. This video's a day old, man. She had so long. She hasn't done any investigating. She's done nothing. Or she has, and she's just lying, I guess. What are you Taylor, this is diabolical. She didn't even show the clip. Of course she wouldn't, because it's distressing to watch. It makes him look bad. And we would never make Hasan look bad. You know, that's just bad journalism, you know? Journalism is when we make Hasan look good and make his and make people who criticize him look. Why? It's a fucking diagonal, dude. So there was one mistake we made here, actually. We said it was the Educator E300 or whatever. It turns out that this receiver is used in all kinds of different models. It's used in the E300, 400, 900. It's used in several models, but it's the same. That's why it looks the same as all the other ones. But you can see there, the light, the little fucking rectangular light, not to be confused with the quite pill-shaped light over here. The placement of the charging point. I don't know. She's fucked, man. She's so shagged. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, man. This is gonna be a long, ass.
This conspiracy that Hasan abuses his dog, however, has become largely impossible. First of all, you can't prove a negative, which everyone pushing this crazy conspiracy theory, by the way.
You can't prove a negative. Yeah, that's true. You can't prove a negative. You can, however, prove a positive. The positive being
actually
that this is the caller in question, dickhead. First of all, why didn't you say the model? If it was a vibrate-only collar, done. Why did he tamper with the model? Prove the positive, that it's a vibrate-only collar. You're not trying to prove a negative. You're asserting a positive. That's the opposite of a negative. You just showed us a positive and said you can't prove a negative. What the fuck?
It's an electronic vibrator. His dog, however, has become largely impossible. First of all, you can't prove a negative, which everyone pushing this crazy conspiracy theory, by the way, actually knows. It would be like asking me to prove that I've never punched someone. Again, you can't prove a negative. After Hasan revealed the vibration collar on stream, bad actors attempted to leverage the fact that he put a...
Bad actors? Wait, does she show the clip?
After Hasan revealed the vibration collar on stream, bad actors attempted to leverage...
Why has he got his fucking finger there? It's just like, look at my little, look, this is the evidence here, okay? That's the evidence, eh? This isn't an RGB light, this is a TV remote. This is a TV remote here, guys. TV remote. Are you sure, Lorna? Because it looks quite a lot like an RGB light. Excuse me, what? You want me to prove a negative? You want me to prove a negative here? Isn't that what? It's a TV remote. It's not a TV remote, it's a fucking... You want me to prove a negative? Okay.
The fact that he put a small piece of tape on the back to conceal his phone number, which is like written in Sharpie on the back of the little vibration box.
Did Hasan ever make this claim? Did Hasan ever make the claim that it's his phone number? I'm sorry, is Hasan's phone number like one of those really complex ones? Because he's wealthy, right? He probably owns like a fancy phone. Is his phone number so complex that it somehow has the capabilities of displacing a charging point and moving it to a completely different part of the device? That happens all the time, to be fair, you know, when these like rich people with their expensive Sharpies and their big old fancy phone numbers. You know, maybe he accidentally wrote in the wrong number and he had to move the 0 over, so he had to like pry this piece up and move it over here to replace one of the zeros. You know, maybe that's what he did. Maybe this was taking up space for his number, because it's quite small, so he had to move it. He had to manually alter the device, which would be a very tragic coincidence. Also, given that this doesn't have two symmetrical circles here, which happens to be exactly where two shock prongs would go, that just looks like that, because really, despite having to write his phone number on this tiny little piece of equipment, his phone number begins and ends with 0, you know? He thought he would just leave that in. And for some reason, when you draw a 0, there's like an artsy kind of preference here. You have to draw it in like fucking hula hoops, I guess. Dude. So she's confirmed the tape. I see. That's a good start.
As evidence that he somehow secretly modified and soldered down shock collar prongs. Something that would basically be like impossible to do. Like impossible. All
We're not even 2 minutes in, motherfucker. Impossible. Impossible. How do you know? It's really this tiny piece of fucking metal. Impossible.
The simplest of solutions. Okay.
Thank God we have Investigator Dan on the job to see how impossible it is. Yeah, soldering is when you add, not when you cut. Yeah, wait, actually, what did you say there?
Pause here to say that I've met Kai. Basically be like impossible and soldered down shock collar prongs.
You don't solder down. Soldering is when you add, because you have solder material and you like melt it off of the thing and then onto whatever you're adding it to. Like you solder cables and shit. Like my guitar leads are like soldered, you know, the connection. That's I guess it would be impossible. Does she think does she think the claim is that he melted it down? I guess you could do that. You could take a soldering iron, and if it is actually made of the right metal, you would solder it and melt it and just sweep it off. You could do that. That would be quite a clean way to do it.
This is what you would call a unobtainable item This is flyers.
Oh, no. Investigator Dan's
wild
on the job.
things for everyone to own. Have you ever seen one of these before? These devices, Mr. Newton?
No, never.
No? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the prong. So you can see I'm holding it right there. Now, what do you think the odds are that I have enough grip strength to do this? With one hand. One hand. They're basically impossible to do. What do you think?
I'm going to give you 20%. With one hand?
20%. One hand. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
And this isn't even to mention that Dan is but a weak 50-year-old Jewish man. Hasan's a strong man. So it would be even less impossible for him to cut these little pieces of metal, these tiny little pieces of metal off of the device. Well, okay, that's one puzzle solved, Taylor.
It would basically be like impossible to do, like impossible.
She said it twice. Oh my god, the way she's talking is triggering me so fucking badly because she's talking like a gaslighter. Like, why did you make that up? Why did you have no fucking, like, I don't like Hasan, okay? I have every incentive to, like, I have every reason to want Hasan to be like in the wrong here, but I held back on that idea about whether or not these could actually be chopped off easily. There was one video from the instruction manual, from like an instruction video, where the guy is saying that if you're tightening the contact points on top of those prongs, that you shouldn't tighten it too much because the metal will snap. So I was like, okay, if the plastic tool that comes with the device can snap off yeah, you could probably cut it off. Seems like it. But I wasn't sure until I saw this. I wasn't 100% sure until I just saw someone do it. I was nagging Dan to try this all week. So, and that's with weaker hands as well. Much weaker hands. Significantly weaker.
I'll pause here to say that I've met Kaya IRL. I have never seen her in a shock collar. I've spoken to people who have walked Kaya, babysit Kaya, probably spent...
How often does anyone look at their friend's pet's collar and inspect it?
Hundreds of hours with this dog. And according to everyone I spoke to, in zero...
Yes, IRL. You understand that Taylor Lorenz says IRL because she is down with the youths, okay? She is the tech journalist, down with the youth. She understands youths, okay? People under the age of 14. She understands, okay? You guys don't because you're boomers and no one likes you.
Instances has she ever been abused? Not a single guest on Piker's Twitch stream in the years and years and years that he's had Kaya has said that they've ever seen Piker mistreat Kaya.
It's not a shock collar. I've seen that collar.
Dude, I never saw that. What, this guy's been accused of abusing his girlfriend? He's never abusive to her in my company. Okay. Oh, really? Is that what we are? You mean he doesn't abuse people in front of other people? Oh, my bad.
I've used that collar before. I've babysat that dog.
And the only reason more influencers aren't speaking out publicly is because the people perpetuating this vicious harassment campaign are threatening them into silence. Big-time influencers are having their brand deals jeopardized and facing serious business consequences for even suggesting that they might publicly come out in support of Hasan. It's actually happening on a scale that I have never seen before. Multiple journalists in group chats, by the way, have been talking to people have wanted to report out this story, but other influencers are so scared of the harassment and abuse that they might get that they don't even want to speak on the record with their name. And
why is she posting disinformation tracker? Dude, these guys are harassers. I don't understand. What the fuck? Wow, what's that like, guys? What's that like? An environment where people are too scared to speak up against a certain person. Especially if they have even the slightest ideological overlap. Who are those people?
yes, I know also by
A fake video.
the way that making this video will definitely just put a target on my back, but I don't care because the people perpetuating these conspiracy theories already hate me. Everyone who spends any modicum of time with Hasan knows how much he loves that dog. Kaya is one of the most pampered and spoiled dogs in Los Angeles. Who knows why Kaya yelped that one day, but she is literally a dog. I grew up with dogs, multiple.
If it's really the only yelp she's ever done, as in she'd yelp like that off stream plenty. Or she hasn't even yelped like that off stream. Hasan wasn't surprised to hear her yelping. You guys all noticed that, right? He wasn't like, I don't know dogs very well, okay? So if I once picked up like someone's dog and it did a yelp and I thought I'd killed someone, I felt so fucking bad. I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I was like shitting myself. I felt really bad. So you probably wouldn't react like that unless you know that, unless you're familiar with the sound, unless you know it. But
dogs that worked as therapy dogs actually in hospitals. And sometimes if a dog steps on their foot or catches their nail wrong or something, or just gets startled, they'll yelp. Kaya's also literally only yelped like that once, like in all of Hasan's years of streaming. It's not like
again, if that's worse, you fucking idiot. If this is really the first time that she's ever made that sound that Hasan's aware of, why did he react so normally to it? Why didn't he be like, wait, what the fuck? Why? Whoa. He was like, he wasn't even fazed by that sound, suggesting that he's actually heard it a lot of times. And if he hasn't heard it on stream, that means he's heard it off stream, which suggests that he might be treating her in a slightly different way off stream.
this is some regular thing. And also what's crazy to me too is shock collars, which are commonly used in dog training. They're not like tasers. They usually give like a crawling sensation on a dog's skin. But the idea that
they are banned in several countries. We're covering all the bases here, right?
Piker is somehow secretly abusing his dog and shocking Kaya until she's in pain repeatedly is just completely made up in people's heads. This is a dog that lives a life I guarantee you is significantly better than anyone watching this video. The idea that dozens of high...
I know that Taylor would say that. I know that Taylor is the kind of person who would envy being stuck in a fucking tiny little Gaza Strip open air prison fucking hammock next to Hasan for 8 hours. But most people probably don't like that, actually. Most dogs probably don't like that. That's quite weird. Even fucking cats. Like, cats laze around a lot. But I've never even seen a fucking cat be content with just sitting in the same corner for that long without wanting to move around and, like, do other things and explore and shit. Like, fuck me. Hello.
You know why this doesn't surprise me as well? He has talked about, like, putting people in re-education camps. Like, this is the kind of shit that he's okay with.
Well, the fact that the collar is called the Educator as well, yeah.
Like, he wants to put people, and I guess animals, he's okay with re-educating them.
Dude.
For behavior that he perceives as bad, I suppose.
That's the thing I'm really just, like, not getting. Like, it seems that he does get really fucking irritated by the dog being, like, taking a step off of the bed.
Yeah.
And he says it's because of her joints, but I'm like, well, that he said the joints is to do with her lying down on a hard floor, not just getting up and walking around. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking strange. There's so many clips
I think he's
that I
just
haven't caught up
frustrated, like, in general, and that's, like, he lets it out on his dog. Like, this is the type of person that I hope never has children. Because he's such a narcissist.
Like, is that really why the dog is there, though? Like, just as a prop to, like, makes him look more likable?
I think he's a narcissist. Yeah.
It's like the equivalent of your hair
like
flopping out of place.
When like narcissistic parents, like they like some narcissistic parents are like trying to show off their children and shit like that.
Yeah, like people who see everything.
They're trying to like. Look, my child has done this and that, and like they're trying to vicariously live through like their child's success. Like he's a narcissist.
Weird. Very strange. Okay.
Like he needs serious therapy.
I don't know. Seems to serve him well.
I just think his behavior is shitty. Like dog training is fine, I guess. I don't know about the shock collar thing, but I guess like Kaya is a pretty big dog. I'm sure people have said that before. Like if she's a like what was it, Eastern Mastiff Chow Chow mix, like those two like breeds are like they're meant for a specific like they have purposes. Like dogs have purposes, and if you don't train them properly, there might be like really bad problems, but like she's literally just laying there. She's not doing anything.
Yeah, there are reasons to, there are some reasons that some trainers justify using shock collars, but definitely not to keep them from crossing the border wall. That's probably not a good reason. Release.
Oh my god!
You seen this Sneeko tweet? Release the hostages.
Okay.
Dude,
the fucking like Palestine like references with regards to Kaya is just like, damn, bro.
Like the way he talks about how she's all spoiled and shit like that because she gets all this food and stuff like that, but even on the condition obviously that she has to get screamed at every time she considers like walking off of this fucking bed. Well, then it's like, oh, him and Taylor both, they do sound like the fucking Israelis who talk about how spoiled the Gazans are because of how much
Taylor
fucking aid they get,
actually
right?
has any clue about, like, she clearly is like, it just sounds like fucking normal fucking lying. It makes like, like you said, it sounds like a gaslighter.
Oh yeah, she is absolutely insane, and it's really fucking with my head. But we have to endure. We have to endure
profile guests on
another 15 minutes of this. Okay.
Yes, the pause bara.
Nice one, good one.
Ahaha.
Palestine.
All
right. All right. Take care. Bye.
Stream, and every single person who's ever spent any meaningful time with Kaya would all be involved in some secret, years-long, elaborate cover-up is insane. Like, literally, if you believe this, you have lost touch with reality.
Oh my, you've lost touch with reality. Meanwhile, look at how this completely different looking device is actually the one that Hasan showed. Look at how this pill-shaped light completely matches the rectangular light. Fuck me, she's so insane. She's, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Dude. I feel like she's abusing me. She's like abusing my brain. Dude.
The entire thing is the most idiotic and deranged conspiracy theory that I think I've ever covered.
It's that laugh. Oh, it's that fucking laugh. Oh, fuck, it's so intentional. Ah, no.
This is literally like, it's QAnon flat earther level shit. Nevertheless, the story has been weaponized by the far right to launch a multi-platform smear campaign against Piker. Laura Loomer has posted relentlessly about it. Tech founder Palmer Luckey is offering $100,000 to anyone who can tear apart Hasan's vibration collar, which I just want to say again, Kaya's like not even wearing in that original clip. She was just wearing her regular canvas collar with the AirTag holder.
Ah, why? Oh God, what a queen. The lack of shame is fucking brilliant, man. It's so good.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Prominent Silicon Valley venture capitalists are weighing in. Posts pushing the conspiracy theory are among the most viewed posts of all time.
Why do people keep calling it a conspiracy theory? It's not even a fucking conspiracy theory. It's just like, it's a clip of a thing happening. How is that? Oh, is everything really? Someone interprets a clip a way you don't like it. It becomes a conspiracy theory now. I feel like I'm getting a media case study from how shameless these fucking people are. God. I love this as well. Like Caroline Kwan, of course, to the rescue.
I know it probably doesn't matter to you because you're going to believe what you want to believe and from the sources you want to believe it from. And that's why, like, doesn't matter what I or anyone else says, but it's not a shock collar. I've seen that collar. I've used that collar before. I've babysat that dog. But again, it doesn't matter. I also said too, you know, I think it was something Hasan didn't realize in the moment that it was going to be.
I have known so many people with so many dogs. I have never once stopped to identify the collar that the animal uses. Are you fucking kidding me? And now suddenly all his mates are like, listen, I know that dog. I know that collar. I know that model. Okay. I have seen that. I've interacted with that collar model. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's so stupid. I don't know why people are just like trying so hard to reinvent like all of basic reality for people. Everyone has known people who have dogs. Everyone has spent time with their friends' dogs, even if they don't have their own one. Everyone knows that you don't stop to identify the model of collar on the dog that is even fucking yours. Everyone knows that you don't do this, that most people don't do this. And yet somehow all of Hasan's mates come out and they're like, oh, Kaya. Oh, what? The PG 300 vibrate only collar. Yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I've got friends who have dogs. Okay. When I was in Florida, I met a dog called Shakira. She was cute. But hey, maybe this. But then I heard there was trouble about that dog. Okay, I heard there was trouble. So now to defend this dog owner, I gotta be like, hey, what? Oh, Shakira. Oh, Shakira, that dog. Yeah, Shakira, who has a a soft spoiled dog collar X300 definitely doesn't shock you. Page 17 of the manual actually makes like a subtle vibrate that makes the dog feel like she's getting kissed by another dog, and it's really cute. Yeah, I know that dog. What of it? Any more questions? Age 8.5. One of 7 dogs picked up at the kennels. No, this is not normal. Stop making people think this is normal.
I'm on subreddits like Livestream Fail. Israeli news sites have been mainstreaming the conspiracy along with a slew of low-quality SEO-driven outlets. Democratic influencers who are part of Chorus and the 1630 Fund's dark money influence campaign, like Suzanne Lambert, a failed comedian who calls herself a Regina George liberal, have also...
She doesn't call herself that. Washington Post calls her that. She was corrected on that, and she's still doing it. Chorus Media, I love how she keeps referring to it as the conspiracy. Like she's just completely rebranded it into the conspiracy. They don't say, she's not even saying, people are spreading this idea that Hasan shocked his dog. We're 5 minutes in and now it's just going to be referred to as the conspiracy. Other people spreading the conspiracy, the very wrong, insane, batshit, and you're insane for thinking it conspiracy. The dark money, bark money connection. Oh no. Suzanne Lambert getting dragged in.
Been pumping out this conspiracy. Even PETA has weighed in, though to be fair, PETA was like, Hasan said he doesn't use a shock collar. Like, what are we supposed to say? Piker has been subject to politically driven smear
Times of India
campaigns for years. But this latest manufactured controversy reveals a toxic new dynamic that I think will define the next era of the internet. Outrage-driven...
A new what? What is new about this? What, someone fucks up on stream, doubles down, does some retarded shit, and they're doubling down, stacks so many lies that it's impossible to keep up with that they end up contradicting themselves, they contradict the people who are defending them, and then more people talk about it, and they become a lolcow, and then they get kind of put into a sort of like vivisection chamber where people start scrutinizing all of their previous content in relation to the new controversy. What, that new thing that's never happened? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that dynamic has existed for the entirety of the internet. Like, pirate software was the whole thing. And that all started, remember, that all started because pirate software let his mates die in WoW Hardcore. And then didn't take ownership of his part of the blame. Who's this? A friend of Hasan.
I've walked Hasan's dog before.
Yeah.
And he gave me and walked him without a leash. So his dog is extremely well trained.
Yeah.
If you tell him to walk, he'll walk right next to you. But he gave me the little button thingy, the clicker, and he said, "This is just so that she doesn't get too far from you. Don't worry, it doesn't shock her. It's just an e-collar." And legit, he legit told me that as he gave me something. So it's just like interesting seeing.
Yeah, but the problem with e-collars is that e-collar is just a rebranding of a shock collar. Like, they're just kind of, that was a whole thing. Okay.
Gamergate-style social media hate campaigns combined with the 24/7 video surveillance machine.
Why is she acting like, oh God, why is this fucking tech expert, this person who is plugged in to the youth with all of her fucking plugs, this person who is down with the kids and owns all the skateboards and knows all the rap music and the video games. Why the fuck are you being like, oh, and this is really indicative of a future phase of the internet where people will get clipped and then people will subject those people to excessive scrutiny through their live stream content that they have willingly published themselves, and then they will build narratives around those people. What the fuck are you talking about? You ever heard of like, I feel like I'm watching a video essay about Christian, except you're acting like it's new, and actually the case study of it is Hasan Piker, where half of the evidence against this guy right now for the dog is literally shit that he's done and said himself.
Twitch streamers like Piker are the first to experience this destructive combination, but as more and more footage of...
No! You did not just... Shit. Okay, stop. It's rage bait, okay? And I'm falling for it. This is a new phase of the internet where shameless lying cunts will display their shamelessness so brazenly that it's almost as if one of the goals is to make the detractors and the critics look like they're fucking mental. because you're saying things that make them feel mental. I understand. It's to frustrate one's opponent into screaming so that you can say, now calm down. Calm down. Why are you getting so aggressive? Dude.
Everyone first with the 24/7 video surveillance machine. Twitch streamers like Piker are the first.
I love it how she has to fucking, the pseudo-intellectualism of this fucking retard as well. Trying to make it sound like she's just like on to some new phase of internet culture and cancel. Like, fuck off, man. Fuck off. The only thing that's different here is that it's happening to people, to someone that you like.
To experience this destructive combination, but as more and more footage of everyone becomes available.
I'm sorry. It's so fucking ironic as well that this dynamic that she's talking about, which is real, someone will get caught, because in her world, someone got caught out of context. Because that's obviously, she's learned that somewhere. Someone's caught out of context, and then they are viewed through a particular lens, and then things that they've said in the past that might be completely inoffensive are now seen in a different light because they are viewed through this lens. So for example, I say retard a lot, okay? But you guys know, generally, if you approach me with any ounce of good faith, is that I think people generally know that I myself have like suffered from fucking like learning difficulties and ADHD and shit like that. That when I use that word, I'm using it in a very kind of like 2000s way where it basically just has the exact same meaning as like other related old medical terms like fucking idiot and imbecile and shit like that. That it basically just doesn't have the slur meaning to me anymore, and I don't use it in that context. However, if tomorrow if I saw a Down syndrome kid across the street and just beat the shit out of him and called him a bunch of ableist things because I just didn't like the look of a Down syndrome person, then suddenly everything from the past that I've done would obviously get seen through a different lens. Now, if I was caught out of context in some way, or maybe made to appear like I was doing something, as I say, called a chatter, a retard, or like, I don't even know what example you could use, but like, obviously, or let's say with the fucking Israel-Palestine stuff, right? Because I make lots of dark jokes about all things, right? Including war. But obviously, if someone sees a bunch of clips of me and they decide that I'm actually pro-Palestinian civilians dying, if they say that I like it, like it makes me happy and shit, then they might look back at some clips and view me through that lens. And it's like suddenly everything I say is maybe going to like look like it's... You can make quite a lot of things that I say to aid that narrative if you've got the foot in the door. So that dynamic she's talking about it's real, like it is very observable. The problem is that you're defending someone who does it to a greater degree than fucking anyone. Like you're defending Mr. Hasan Piker over here, okay? The guy who more than almost anyone of his size in the streaming world does to other people. He literally, it's like a fucking catchphrase. He sees someone criticizing him, and it's like, isn't this the guy who literally Nazi? And half of the things that he recalls people saying are like Chinese whispers, telephone fucking manglings of what actually happened at the original source, to the point that the original source isn't even real anymore. And he does that to everyone. He did that. Every like liberal left social democrat creator who's ever crossed Hasan has had that treatment. Everyone's been accused of some fucking paid Israeli tour or like fucking war tourism in Ukraine like Dylan was, or like actually supports bombing every hospital in Gaza regardless of whatever the circumstances with fucking Hutch. Like it's happening to fucking everyone. He is like the number one guy who does this. It's his entire strategy for dealing with critics because he's too stupid to actually contend with anything that they actually say about him. I don't know, ironic.
Online, anyone who angers the wrong group could suffer a similar fate. And of course, all of this...
Yeah, Nick DeOrio is a Nazi rape reviewer. Because when in fact, only 2/3 of those words are accurate to Nick DeOrio. He's just a regular rape reviewer, not a Nazi one.
will be exacerbated by AI. For years, we've been told that constant surveillance is a good thing, that it's vindicating. Silicon Valley.
Who the fuck says that? Okay.
Executives claim that widespread video recording will prevent abuse, harassment, crimes, etc. This has led to the mass adoption of things like police body cameras, 24/7 video capture on our streets, and a
God, she's so fucking stupid. This is her wheelhouse, man. Tech. She was a tech journalist. Why the fuck are you using body cams as an example of that? Body cams. Why did police have to... Why did body cams become the norm for police? It's even in the fucking headline. Who pushed for that? That was left-wingers. The Breonna Taylor laws? Because those cops fucking lied about the circumstances of the Breonna Taylor arrest and they got her fucking killed? Police body cams that's a progressive requirement. So cops, the whole point of those laws was that police had to have their body cams on from a set amount of time before the operation all the way through and until a set amount of time after, so that they couldn't lie about the circumstances of of whatever event if something went wrong, if someone died or someone got shot. That's why are you against cops having fucking body cams? What? So that they just get to talk to their captain and just tell them what happened? Are you fucking serious? Why do you think the George Floyd killing had such an impact? It's because we saw it happen. Police body cams? Loner, calm down. You're being a little bit worked up there, okay? This is a very conspiratorial. Let me explain to you. Focal fry. God damn it, man. I'm going to become sexist. I don't know. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Complaining about fucking body cams for cops. Also, streamers are not a good example of surveillance society either. Because when I'm walking down the street and a CCTV camera is taking a peep at me, checking out my cock, I don't consent to that. I consent to it insofar as I'm a citizen. I pay taxes and shit like that. But generally, like that's there whether I like it or not. If my streaming is being watched, it's because it's like, whose choice is it to upload your stream content and keep it up? That's my choice. That's a streamer's choice. Surveillance society.
Like police body cameras, 24/7 video capture on our streets, and a sprawling crowdsourced surveillance machine on social media. Social media platforms are actively incentivizing this surveillance, prioritizing video footage and hours-long live streams over every other type of content format. Just last month, billionaire, soon-to-be TikTok owner Larry Ellison said that
you do not need to be a live streamer, okay? There are other career paths. Hasan has enough money that he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He can become a fucking backpacker for the rest of his life. He can work with blind kids and go to fucking work with Oxfam and go to Africa and abuse some fucking lepers if he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He chooses to and loves doing the job where you are more watched than any other job on earth.
Fast AI-fueled video surveillance system would ensure, quote, citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on. This comment is a perfect encapsulation of the delusional fantasy pushed by so many in Silicon Valley, that the surveillance state will be used for good. The narrative is seductive.
Wow.
If we could just see everything...
What is she talking? It's seductive. Bro, who is sitting there being like, oh yeah, I think a surveillance state's a really good idea. What?
In 4K, disputes over what really happened would collapse.
This is because she's down with the youths. That's why. And basically, like, she's in this world where all the authorities are like these fucking, where it's like, it's us down to earth, skateboarding youths versus all the boomers who just think, oh, I've got nothing to hide. I guess it's perfectly much safer. They just put cameras fucking away. Yeah. Okay.
Goes. If everything in life is videotaped and archived, then the real truth of these messy situations would be indisputable. But Hasan Piker's dog collar incident shows that this theory is catastrophically wrong. Almost no one is more surveilled than a Twitch streamer like Piker. He broadcasts almost every waking hour of his life. There are tens of thousands of hours of archived footage of him and his dog. When he leaves the house or goes out in public, fans videotape his every move. He documents his own life on social media too, posting videos across Instagram and TikTok. In theory, this should make it...
You know when like a guy gets fucking accused of like rape or abuse or whatever else, you know that when a lot of their friends say, well, I've never seen him do that, that's not because they're necessarily lying. That's because the guy probably didn't do that shit in front of other people. Okay. In any case, I don't really know how many other people are doing it, but I personally haven't made much comments about how he treats the dog off stream because I don't fucking know. The only thing I can maybe talk about is how it's interesting that the dog yelping for the first time on stream wasn't really that surprising to him. That's maybe one thing. But other than that, like bro, all of this stuff is just like stuff that Hasan's doing on stream. He's like volunteering this content to us. So when he shows me a taped up fucking mangled modified device and claims it's something different, that's because he showed that content to me. He made that content available to me. What are you talking about?
Harder for bad actors to manufacture controversies. Such total visibility should make false accusations impossible. If everything is on record, then surely it would be easy for anyone to see the truth of the situation. But the opposite is true. Instead of video being used as a tool to debunk...
Imagine if Erudite came out and said, well, Destiny never did anything to me, so... God, let me refresh my memory on something. Because I might call this out. This wasn't even... I confronted Lance because he was talking shit about me being paid by Israel or whatever. And I was like, can you prove that? By the way, here is some other parts about that trip to Israel that you didn't see. He was asking me to give him more information about Destiny's antics. And I'm just like, bro, do you think we were walking around Israel? And he was like, here, look at me banging this chick, by the way. She doesn't know I'm showing you this, by the way. Like, that's not what happened. It's, God. People are weird, man. People are fucking idiots.
Conspiracies, it's increasingly used as a tool to validate them. In Piker's case, this has meant that an endless stream of years-old clips is being repackaged.
Ogre boy, fuck these people. This one's really bad, guys. You can hear multiple button presses. Oh, it's Austin popping his gum.
And miscontextualized in order to further a political...
This is true. I've noticed this as well, is that there are definitely quite a few clips out there that are only bad now because like the well has because the stage has been set, you know, and people are just kind of prepared to interpret like every little noise or every little thing with the conclusion already kind of decided. It doesn't take away from the fact that he lied about that caller, you know. It doesn't take away from the fact that he's actually lying about quite a lot of things, and it's just insanely obvious and kind of funny.
Politically driven hate campaign. The dozens of out-of-context video clips spreading on social media, racking up millions of views in some cases, have become a digital Rorschach test. Albert Fox-Khan, founder of the Surveillance Technology Oversight Project, said, quote, "We are always given the same lie that somehow video is objective. But the truth is that there's so much power in how it's interpreted and edited. Even the most trivial form of tracking, even someone's own Twitch stream..."
That's so interesting. You know, my only interaction ever with Taylor Lorenz was her getting sent fucking clips by Bad Empanada and going, oh my God, this guy, wow, so bad, wow. Like, fucking loser, man. Jesus Christ. Impossible to chop off a fucking half-centimeter piece of metal off of a shot caller. That's crazy. Fuck me. I can't. We're not even halfway through, man. I can't do it. There's no way. We're not even halfway through. What's this? Oh, yeah. To be fair, Taylor was talking about people who were too scared to speak up. So we should probably back that up with something, eh?
So I'm on break at work right now, so I look kind of chopped, but Hasan Piker fans are actually rabid animals. My DMs are full of people threatening.
Okay, never mind. I thought this was going to be like something confirming her theory. I guess it kind of does, just in the opposite direction.
To assault me, dox me, calling me Amber Heard as an insult, saying that I am using propaganda and I'm being paid by YouTubers that I also hate. Yeah, it's crazy that...
Did she say human animals? Like what? Yoav Gallant? Oh no. Oh no. $8,000 for this video. That's going to be the next Taylor Lorenz article.
I called out Hasan for...
Oh, for fuck's sake. Tectone. I'm not trying to enable fascism, guys. a joke, yes.
Flyers.
Okay.
No, never.
No?
No. They're using my React clip instead of the anything else clip. Oh, no.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the prong. So you can see I'm holding it right there. Now, what do you think the odds are that I have enough grip strength to do this? With one hand. One hand.
Sorry, chat.
They're basically impossible to do. What do you think?
I'm going to give you 20%. With one hand?
20%. One hand.
I just want to savor this moment and for the Clippers.
Yeah.
Damn.
What happened?
It's done.
Are you fucking shitting me, Taylor Lorenz?
Look, it turns out you can get rid of that thing and nothing. Just a couple of clippers. No issue. Well, I've been vindicated. That's fine. Our reputation survives one more day. No way. Absolutely shagged. Absolutely dogged on. Let's go! They used the fucking slop clock. Nice one.
Tourism and misogyny and being basic.
Spider had one goal in life, and it was to go viral. Now his next goal is to go viral twice.
A passport bro, and I've got people calling me like a conservative in my DMs and just saying I'm spreading propaganda, and that even if he did these things, we still need him as the face of the left. But yeah, Hasan fans straight up got me demonetized, and this is coming from someone that used to be subbed to Hasan. I was giving that millionaire money because I was an idiot. So yeah, maybe let's—
Why is Zionist muted? TikTok, I'm guessing? I don't know.
Pull it with the rape threats, because I don't really think that's helping with the misogyny allegations. That would be great if you could stop threatening to murder me.
Jesus. And this girl's like fucking 10 years old. Like, why would you? Jesus. Okay. What did she even say? Thank you for the field test, Dan. It's about fucking time. I'm glad you had to spend a week trying to get me to do it. What do you want, a cookie? That didn't impress me much. Man, there were so many clips. I don't even know where to start. Bro, it hurts so bad. That's not what I heard. Tell you what I heard.
It would be like asking me to prove that I've never punched someone. Again, you can't prove phone number, which is like rape caller on stream. Bad actors attempted to leverage.
I can't remember where did she say it? Did she say something about it being really painless?
Last week, the internet has been dominated by the conspirator even wearing a shock collar during that live stream. Kaya is pictured wearing a canvas collar with a little AirTag holder in it in the original clip, where she yelped once after seemingly catching her nail on the dog bed. This led to a bunch of internet Piker secret in tow uses his dog. They're evidence where she doesn't even appear to be in distress at all. She's wearing a collar with a small green light on it. Piker showed this collar on stream. It's an electronic vibration collar with zero shock capabilities.
I thought it was this device.
Attempting to debunk this conspiracy that Hasan abuses his dog, however, has become largely impossible. First of all,
I love it. I love it. You find it impossible, even though it would be quite like on the day Hasan could have taken the collar off and said, "How could I even shock the dog? It's not even a shock collar. Fuck off. Done. It's over." And it's over. That's it. He knew it was blowing up on the day. He knew it was already going to be a thing. But of course, he needed that time off stream. You know, he needed that space to modify the device. Do you think he's sitting there being like, if only I'd if only I'd shifted the charging ports and filed down the light to make it more pill-shaped. If only. Would have gotten away with it too, were it not for that dastardly, disloyal Arab Lonerbox. That disloyal Ottoman subject. We should have starved them all in World War I. That's a reference to the famine where the Ottomans requisitioned so much food for the war that they starved like 100,000 Christians. Okay. Well, I don't know. It's not exactly trending though, is it? Oh, it is. Never mind. Okay. Not bad, Spider. 2.3K. Okay. Why didn't he just buy the vibrating one? I don't know. Why did he put a piece of tape in front of the collar and show it to everyone? Hasan's not an intelligent person. What can I say? And he probably is very used to getting his way by lying. That he maybe just got complacent. I don't know. Who knows? Tiny head equals tiny brain. Well, I'm no scientist, but That sounds right to me. Pin the LSF thread, lil bro. What, you want to farm some to get like 100 likes off this stream? No. Listen, Spider, your own adventures are your own adventures, okay? You want to go viral with my clips? You do you, all right? We can't be coordinating too hard, you know? It's not good for the image. I love these comments, man. Hasan responds to 40-month sub telling him to be better.
They're doing rapes and nothing matters. On the right, it don't matter. This isn't to say that like there shouldn't be a limit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying be a little bit more, exercise a little bit more critical thought. Then be better yourself. Maybe have a dog and it not be a part of your persona if you don't want to fucking question when you're evasive. You're no different than the GOP. You're a 40-month subscriber and you think I'm like the grand old party because I won't just sit there and be like, you guys are right. I'm actually abusive to my dog. This is unironically what I was talking about. Like, please exercise a little bit of critical thinking. Just a little bit. Just for like a second.
I love it. No intelligent person in all of human history has ever spoken about how you should get more critical whilst tapping their head like a fucking condescending Middle Eastern boomer fuck. Like, God, you're...
And I think you will realize that maybe...
He might as well be doing this. Let me tell you what's what, okay? Leaning in.
Maybe you're not behaving correctly about this. Because if you're a 40-month subscriber, you've been here long enough that you know this is ridiculous.
Oh, wow. I didn't consider that. I didn't consider that, guys. Be more critical. And also, it's ridiculous. Get more critical, guys. Listen, he would have gone away with it as well. Had people not noticed that a pill-shaped light does not fit a rectangular-shaped light. Critical thought, guys. Critical thought. You guys know, though. You guys are good chatters. You guys in chat, you're not like the other girls, okay? You guys can keep up. What was that? What's that from? That Fleabag. Man, that fucking head tap is actually making me really unsettled right now. Fuck, where's the fucking bit? Why is it not here? Why is it a 1 second long clip? What the fuck? Oh. There's like clips from her doing it in the theater because it was a theater production before she did it on the BBC, on the show. Fuck, where's the scene? Hutch and Erin's convo was brain damage yesterday. I can't really react to Erin's politics videos though, because it just feels like bullying. You know, it feels like kicking a fucking 3-year-old over and just like standing over his KO'd body like you've just accomplished something. You know, it's weird. Adam Mockler, TPUSA. Well, I saw that Trump has a announcement in the Oval Office.
7 in 10 Americans don't have...
That is not Donald Trump. What's he saying? I'll just get the Rupar clips. Fucking Dr. Oz again. Drug prices, investment... Drugs, drug prices, oh, this guy uses the same clips constantly. Okay. We had an epic week. We stopped 8 wars in 8 days. Wait, what? Okay. I didn't know it was all that close together. That's crazy. That's impressive. Okay. Trump has authorized covert operations in Venezuela. Oh. The CIA is doing stuff in Venezuela. Damn. He's going back Cold War shit. Cold War nostalgia. Cute. What is the... Oh, it's about Ezra Klein. Fuck that. It's not very covert. Oh, no. I thought Milhouse actually did call out Hasan here. Didn't he?
Next, he says the photo with the tape is proven photoshopped. It's not proven photoshopped. Who proved that it's photoshopped? QT Cinderella even said that...
He's pushing back! He's fighting the devil.
There's tape on it. You guys...
That takes courage, you know? The guy's a fucking retard, but it does take courage. You know, you gotta give him that.
Really, you can't sound... It sounds fucking stupid at this point. I don't know what to say. The tape, because 2 days ago, people were like, the tape is photoshopped. Now that QT Cinderella has confirmed the tape, now the argument is the tape is only there to hide the serial number or to hide his...
Wait, what did QT Cinderella do? I don't recall this. Was this on Yeet? There was that video where he's moving the fucking, the button out of place. Where's that? You don't know this. I've not been fucking streaming, have I? You think I follow this stuff closely when I'm off stream? I only follow it passively. I become like you guys. I become some dipshit viewer. I become as stupid as all you guys when I'm not streaming, you know? Wait, where's the... Bro, she admitted it. Where? It's very enlightening. Is it? Is it enlightening? Make you feel much smarter and wiser and more critical thinking. Now, wait, where is the... Oh, I remember... Man, okay, let's see. Is linking allowed in Discord? Yeah, not here. Boom. I saw this. That you can see the device. Boom. Like there or some shit. It's even got a little antenna on it.
Hi, Jack.
And he's moving it. Oh, there's
a camera, huh?
No.
Think about going outside.
Last but not least, thank you all for joining us on this wonderful, wonderful Christmas.
Oh, and she was there.
Wide shot.
Close up. Yep. Looks like Saddam Hussein is in that hole. What can I say? So what did Cutie say?
So what I have to say, I'm at his house. I looked at the collar. The collar is taped off where I think there would be prongs.
Yeah.
There's no zap. There's only a vibrate function.
Yeah.
So I would agree to that. If.
So what I have to say.
Huh. Okay. That's a bit of a fuck up. What's this? Fucking Ludwig.
Ludwig, you said you want to do a stream with me too? I'm down.
Not after that clip you farmed on me, you asshole.
What? I didn't even form a clip. What clip? I didn't even form a clip on her.
I did.
Is that Ludwig? Oh no.
I told her how to get sturdy.
What'd you do?
Jason, I want you to know I got home and I said to Lud, I said, Jason wasn't there to save me.
Wait, which one? Wait.
I wasn't there to save you.
Clip?
It
was Ron. It was Ron and Lacey.
Wait, was it about...
Is this like the Twitch Aristocracy? Is that who these guys are?
Lacey, you brought it up, silky little bitch.
It wasn't even me, it was Ray that brought it up.
Wait, hold on.
What did y'all do? I'm not gonna lie, I did.
Hey, hold on.
I did.
All I said was like, how do we all feel about the situation?
He brought it up.
No, listen. But then Ron was like, okay, so is it good or is it bad? So you don't have an opinion? So that's what it was.
You're using me as a scapegoat.
Silky's innocent then.
Wait, so I'm not innocent?
Hell no, you're not.
Bitch, you're not innocent.
What the
yeah.
What did he do?
Hey.
It don't matter. We ride for QT. It don't matter, gang. They come for QT. They come for all of us.
Facts,
fuck y'all niggas. Fucking clip pages. Fuck
Yeah.
Fuck them clip pages.
Tell them what you told Sin and Emery, Jay.
Oh, if they fuck with Cutie and Lower, then they fuck with us.
Yeah,
we're the toughest, man.
That's a fact.
That's a hero, man.
Okay.
You got Jason's protection. That's powerful.
Thanks. I don't have Jason's protection. I have NMS.
That's Mr. 100K, bro.
Yeah, I'm going for you next, bro.
Are you gonna crack me?
Yo.
Hey, yo.
Wait, what?
This is what we could have been, guys. Big Twitch streamer. There's a serious lack of critical thinking in these people. Serious lack of critical thinking. Let me tell you. Okay, you might not understand where I'm coming from now, okay, but you will understand when you're older. XQC. What's this?
Look at this clip. Look at that. Third group of people are the ones who are like, look at this clip.
What is he saying?
Third group of people are the ones who are like, look at this clip. Look at that clip. Look at this clip. Like
that's us. Hey, look at this clip, guys. Hasan, look at this clip. He's gonna say something stupid in the next 1 minute and 17 seconds.
It's obvious he's moving his arms around. Like he's fucking constantly in a state of zapping, and they've moved away from the initial conversation, which was that like she didn't even have that collar on to begin with, and the only reason why I showed the collar was because people were clipping other instances. First of all, are any of the collars illegal? No.
And why did you put tape over it? And why did you pull out the shock prongs that were clearly there on that model?
No, even in the maximalist position, even if what like the people that are claiming are just like
Now he's covering the bases. He's going to say that the shock prongs are actually illegal and that trainers encourage them all the time.
Significant threat or whatever. Like I've said this already. E-collars that have shocking components that feel like a TENS machine, which I've used on myself in the past because, you know, I'm around dogs that have been trained with that and use it, is not only is it not illegal.
How can you complain about people still commenting on this when this is the kind of shit he's coming up with now, man? Come on.
It's also straight up used in the e-fencing for people, and it's used in the training of like dogs in general.
And it's used in keeping that dumb fucking bitch in her place. Not 1 foot around this clearly marked territory. Not 1 step over the Gazan border wall. And if anyone complains, well, look at how much fucking food we give them, you know? Nice. Look at all these trucks. Dude. Well, I mean, I'll stop talking about it when he does. Like, if he wants to keep fucking giving us shit like that. Yeah. Okay. One more. Millhouse, then we finish, okay? Was the Gaza wall electrified? Was it? I don't know. I know it had like automatic fucking machine guns in some parts of it.
The tape is only there to hide the serial number. Next, he says the photo with the tape is proven photoshopped. It's not proven photoshopped. Who's proved that it's photoshopped?
Are they saying it's proven Photoshop because some people went into Photoshop to change the brightness and contrast to show that the tape responded differently to the rest of the device to show that there was tape there? Like, that's the Photoshopping? I guess it was Photoshop then, wasn't it? Yeah, not getting around that.
QT Cinderella even said that there's tape on it. You guys really, you can't sound, it sounds fucking stupid at this point. I don't know what to say.
It does.
Because people, 2 days ago, people were like, the tape is Photoshopped. Now that QT Cinderella has confirmed the tape, now the argument is the tape is only there to hide the serial number or to hide Hasan's phone number. Bro, like khalas, kabartua shway on a pizza. I need everyone to fucking chill out. Literally 2 days ago, there's no tape, it's Photoshop. Now QT confirms the tape. The tape is to hide the number. Okay, what's it gonna be tomorrow?
I feel your pain, man. I'm really sorry that somehow, some way this will be linked and turned into a story about you being a fucking collaborator with Israel. Somehow, someone already is concocting that story. But, you know, I'll be here for you. Actually, I probably won't, but, you know, good luck. I'll think about you in a bad way. Ew, thanks for the $9.99. Blessed be the regarded defenders of Hasan, for they train us to resist crashing out. True. Gersh, thanks to the tier 2 sub. Alex B, thanks to the tier 1. The Dan Kink reveal is going well. Toby, thanks for the tier 1 sub for science and truth. True. Meme, thanks to the $4.99. Loner, place, bzz. How? Uber, don't joke about animal abuse. Uber, thanks to $5. Same, I also hate her. What, Taylor Lorenz? Taylor Lorenz is bad news, guys. Also, there are 7 more super chats required on that goal in the next 25 minutes. You guys need to step up. You need to step up hard. Okay, get me some teal super chats in here. Keep the train chugging. Keep those prongs buzzing. Dude.
Are we being for real right now, bro? It's the pro-Israel lobby.
We saw this.
They force you to electrocute your dog.
We saw this.
I told you Kaya was Mossad. I meant it. She's been planning this since day one. He goes, oh, I'm...
And you remember that Bibi has a dog called Kaya. Bibi had a family dog called Kaya. That's true story. So...
Did you get paid well, Zogbox?
Thanks to the $10. What, for planting a shot collar on Kaya? And then somehow convincing Hasan to just mangle it and tape over it when he gives his explanation. I mean, that's an expensive job, to be fair. Can't believe this man using Israeli technology on his dog. JP, thanks for the $5. Extortion, what's next, Mr. Box?
Magically got gifted this dog from Craigslist. The Mossad are crazy, dude.
The music. No, yeah, that was actually a good paying job, yeah. Paid almost as well as streaming, actually. Yeah, almost as well as streaming. It was a good one. And also... I only had to deal with 3 annoying children doing that as opposed to, and they were actually, even them, they were less annoying than you guys. So good. What is this? No, that's not that funny. I'm not going to use that meme.
They've been planning that shit.
Wait. Oh
Yup.
shit. Wait.
Yep. Think about it.
They put the world's most expensive dog breed.
Yep.
For free on Craigslist.
Yep.
Target it towards him. He sees it. Gets the dog. The dog has been pre-trained to be terribly behaved, and so he feels the need to get the shock collar.
Right.
To counteract her bad programming.
Yep. And then the dog exaggerated when she gets electrocuted too.
Right.
It's like, Masad.
Plus the whole
Okay, we've done all this already. We've done these memes. These are old memes. Even the crew is shitting on Hasan. That's true, aren't they? Even Dan was joining in there. That's not like him. That's man, people really love dogs, don't they? People really give a fuck about dogs. They are ruining their reputations for Hasan. Which person here has a reputation to ruin? I don't know who that is on the left. Oh God, I didn't even see Denim's comment. Oh no.
Welcome everybody to another.
Oh no. We saw the Taylor stuff. We saw plenty of that. She told about 50 billion lies in less than half of her video. What is old Denim's doing, eh? I think it's kind of like watching what happened to her has gone past the phase of sad now, and it's just kind of funny.
Someone like Denim's, it's getting difficult to defend Hasan, right? So let's see what she says.
Dan is still shaking.
So, just curious if this device looks familiar to anyone? This is definitely not a shocking collar. Definitely not hockey taped up or anything. I don't know. It kind of looks familiar. It has the capacity to flashlight and to vibrate. That's it.
He's like holding the tape down with his finger.
You know what's wild? I can still attach both shock prongs to this. Both. Pretty wild.
Cute.
This time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we need a hand cam for Hasan from now on. I think we need a hand cam, a foot cam just to be safe. I'm looking out for you guys. I don't get it. That's fucking weird, but like I'll look out for you guys, just for you guys.
That's funny. That was a good joke.
The freaks out there, I got you covered.
This is more. This is more being horny.
Yes.
That one's for you.
Okay.
But then she says, I don't know if you heard the third one.
Cock cam.
Cop cam.
That one's for Ethan.
She wants a cop cam, guys. Did he shock his dog from taking one paw step off?
I just heard a bit of a gay joke in there. Oh, but gay.
Cock cam. Have you guys ever thought about putting a cock cam under his desk? Like, it's just inhuman amounts of cringe.
That's great.
You should be horrified to the rest of your life for putting this content online. How pathetic.
Did she do more? She does a lot more.
10 seconds of footage. 10 seconds.
What more do we need?
Footage. Compared to
By the way, it's not 10 seconds. There's like a lot of it now. Like a lot of it, but okay.
Hours of footage.
How much seconds do we need? 15?
Somebody in the chat. It's probably the happiest dog ever. I don't know about that.
Listen, I don't know how you measure dogs' happiness.
Probably not the saddest dog ever, for sure. But
laying in one spot for 5 hours is doggy hell for a puppy, I think.
Definitely not the happiest.
But you get to be in the presence of Hasan, you guys. Have you thought about that?
She gets his fucking cock, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, come him.
She gets to see him naked.
In the same room as his fucking cock, bro. I mean,
Denims. Yo.
So I've got the entire file for this conversation. Apparently I'm mentioning it as well. And I guess like Ryan is probably kind of placating Bada Banana by shitting on me or whatever. Which is Ryan just seems like a bit, I don't know. I don't think Ryan is as bad as people are making him out to be. I think the problem with Ryan is that he just like, he's one of few people who actually will humble himself when he's talking to me about stuff like that, because he kind of knows that he doesn't know a lot. But obviously in the environment that he's in, he still feels like he needs to commit to some position despite not really being that sure. This is probably why he always appears to be getting kind of like pulled in 17 different directions. No spine. I don't even know if it's harder than people think. Like what I do, for example, like making everyone hate me for not that much reward because of what I believe in. losing real life friends occasionally and shit like that. Like, it's not actually that easy. I don't expect most people to do that, you know? This guy has only ever gotten benefits from being Jewish. I think that's generally true outside of like being upset by hate speech thrown his way, but that's not like material oppression. Oh God. Okay. Let us read. I'll do it tomorrow. Didn't Ryan pop up in chat? He has done many times. I still get on with Ryan. I don't think he dislikes me or you're not Jewish. I'm talking about in other times, not that. That's not referring to me. Subscribe, you fucking assholes. I mean, sorry.